It's the Spotter Stand Live, starring BSR Pockets, BSR Hot Rod, BSR Momo, BSR Jova, BSR Scar, BSR SR5, Eddie D, featuring BSR Wings, Bola J, Vince Conway, BSR Rugrat, Gear, Big Vito, Palmion, Randy Seeley, musical guest, BSR Mayhem, and your host, BSR Texan. Ladies and gentlemen, BSR Texan.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Spotter Stand. Just finished up another week of racing. Texas Motor Speedway. It was a bonus points week. A lot of people picked up some bonus points all 3 nights this week. And we got all the news here for you on the Spotter Stand. We got with us Eddie D, Hot Rod, Pockets, and Palmian all in the booth helping out tonight. How's everybody doing?
Great, how are you?
Good. It's good. It's been a decent
I'm
week, all
glad
things
we're out of
considered.
Texas. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Texas has not been your week, has it?
Not for me. Texas is never a good week for me.
I understand that sentiment completely, Hot Rod.
Well, I think you were just talking earlier, aren't we getting ready to come right back to Texas in the truck series here soon?
Like 5 races. The next 5, it's like 5 truck races, and we're back there.
You got a little bit of
There's some
time.
dirt in between there, so.
Yeah, dirt. We got dirt coming up this week on Wednesday night, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's get right into last week's racing. We'll start out with our truck series. All 3 series ran at Texas this week. So you can see right there on the board at the schedule, it looks like Mayhem took the pole, and myself, BSR Texan, did take the win. And looking at that schedule, looks like that's three wins for me in the truck series so far this season. Man, how about that?
Hell of a job.
I'm not very happy about it.
You're looking at that schedule, you see the 3rd week of June is when we are back in Texas.
Let's take a scroll down here and see. Yes,
Dang, we're
week
back
in
to
June.
Texas that soon.
1st week in June, we're back at Texas.
So what happened to the fall race at Texas? There isn't one anymore?
No.
No,
And
They still have the companion truck race at Texas in the fall with the Indy cars?
well, they're never.
that's, I don't think they're with the Indy cars anymore either, Pockets.
I got you.
I think they're there by themselves that week.
You can tell I've been paying attention to everything NASCAR's doing, so there's
And
that.
Pocono in June is the last regular truck season race.
Y'all excuse me while I make some potato salad and commentate on the Spotter Stand at the same time.
Well, there is still a second race at Texas in the Cup in the Xfinity. Is it not in November anymore?
In the Chase. It is
It's in the Chase. That's right.
Chase.
In the Chase.
All right, so there was a Texas Chase race last year, so there's a Texas Chase this time too. All right, good.
Yes, in the Cup and the Xfinity.
Okay.
So if you look at this schedule here, it looks like we've got a couple of weeks off on the trucks. As we mentioned, we will be in dirt this coming up week, and our next truck race is going to be on the 19th, 15th of April. It'll be at Richmond Night. We're going to a short track.
Great.
You know, Mayhem loves, I think that's one of his favorite tracks. He loves those short tracks.
Who?
Mayhem.
Oh, never heard of her.
So, what track are we going to be at on Wednesday? Is it Fonda?
Yes.
Yes, Fonda. We will be at on Wednesday. If you look at the schedule, it's posted.
Oh, well, burn right there. I think he's trying to infer that you don't look at the schedule enough. That's what it sounds like to me, Texan. I'm just saying.
Well, I could pull it up right here, but I'm fixing to go over to the results from Texas. I don't want to swap it over, swap it back. I'm lazy. I'm lazy like that.
Yes.
Matter of fact, let's.
It's on the schedule, and it is Fonda this week on Wednesday.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our results from the Texas race on Wednesday night in the trucks. You got those for us, Hot Rod?
Yes, sir.
Take your time.
Texan
All right.
with the win. I didn't know he was right. Texan with the win. Mayhem second. Bubba J third. Pockets fourth. And Joba rounds out the top five. Texan led the most laps. Mayhem led second most laps.
And it looks like we had a total of
Top
four.
five led two. Yeah, the rest of the top five led two.
Total 4 cautions for 15 laps in that race at Texas. So pretty clean race. I know we had some green flag stops in there. And
I know one of the cautions was definitely a blown motor.
From you?
Yeah.
That sucks.
yeah, you can see
I
81,
believe two
81
of them
laps
were.
down there.
Yeah, I believe 2 of them were. I don't think it was Wednesday that I got off the track. I know it was Friday.
Yeah. Palmian also lost a motor Wednesday night, close to the end of the race, only 6 laps down. So you almost made it.
Almost.
Almost don't count. Trust me, rookie.
Oh, I know.
So you can see your top 5 there. Those are your bonus point winners for the truck series at Texas, and 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. All got a bonus point there. We'll go check those out at the end of this here, as soon as we go through all 4 nights of racing. Let's go back over and we'll move on to Thursday night Cup Series. So Thursday night, it was mayhem. It was all mayhem on Thursday night. You can see he got the pole and took the victory in the Cup Series. Mayhem doing a great job in this Cup Series once again this season, as we all expected, because he did take the championship in the Cup Series last season. I can hear you chopping on something there, Pockets. What are you chopping? Potatoes?
Potato salad.
Yeah,
Make 'em-
that's out.
So you see our next week's race coming up this Thursday. We're going to Bristol. Bristol in the Cup Series. And then
The
The first will be
Coliseum.
fun with this group, though.
yeah, Richmond to follow that up. So a couple of short tracks right in a row
Great.
in the Cup Series Thursday night.
Yeah, I won't be there next couple weeks.
Well, that won't break my heart none, Texan, let me tell you.
No, I'm kidding. I'll be there. But still, will be all right with this group. It'll be real good.
Oh yeah, we'll all have we'll all be dizzy basically by the end of that race. I know that gets repetitive. That's Bristol's all about consistency, man. Holding on and keeping that consistency after you've been turning and turning and turning lap after lap. It's not so easy to do. It's easy to lose focus and lose your mind.
Yeah, when you get those, and we'll have those long green flag runs, and that's when you get the vertigo from going around so many. You forget which side of the track you're on, or don't recognize which side you're on. That thing's
Yeah.
tough. But
Make sure you keep a wastebasket by your chair.
yeah, exactly.
Let's go take a look at our results from Thursday night's race at Texas in the Cup.
Yes, Mayhem with the win. Bubba J second. Joba got third. Texan fourth, and Pockets rounds out top five.
Dang, all right. So that's 2 races, 2 bonus. Or I'm in the bonus points both times. So that's
Yeah.
good. We got to talk about bonus points, don't we?
Yeah. Looks like
Here
I was in
before
them.
long.
I was in them both times, and I believe SS Joba was in them both times as well. Bubba J picking up 2 bonus points there at Texas. Mayhem getting 3. It looks like SS Joba had a great car on Thursday night. He led 50 laps, led the most laps. Brought home a 3rd place finish, picked up bonus points, and again looks like 4 cautions, total of 16 laps in the Cup Series. And once again, I can see Hot Rod up there and Gear both. I remember this incident here. This was you got it. You got in. I don't know. Did you somebody get into you, Larry, or did you just get loose early in the race?
Joba and Momo hit the wall. Momo came down, hit me, and I got spun all kinds of sideways, no tires, and the car drifted down in front of Gear. Gear T-boned me.
Yeah, that took both of you guys out early. I think that was lap 5-ish, somewhere in that range.
Yep, sure was.
Momo had some trouble too, it looks like. Finished 17 laps down, back in 8th place. I see Vito was able to hang on and finish that one, 3 laps down. And we lost Eddie D on Thursday night. We lost Eddie D. Eddie D didn't make it back into the race. Otherwise, I'm sure he might have been in that top 5 Pockets. He might have kicked you off of the bonus points.
The way he's been running, that's a very good chance.
Possibly.
Heck, the way he was running, you might have been kicked off, Texan.
I doubt that.
Hey, you never know. I might have. You know what? We didn't even go check our points in the Truck Series. So let's take a look at our points right here in the Cup Series right quick. Then we'll go back and look at the points in the Wednesday night Truck Series. So it looks like I've got the lead, still holding on to that lead in the Cup Series. Pocket's doing a great job. 2nd place, 13 points back. Hot Rod in 3rd, down by 20. Mayhem in 4th, down by 25. And look at Palmian, the rookie, 5th place, down by 38 points. Got Gear not too far behind him, only down by 41. Great job there, Palmian.
Well, thank you. That is truly courtesy of Mr. Eddie D missing that one. I will admit.
I know me and Gear took a big hit in the points on Thursday night.
Yeah, Gear with that, next to last place finish. Yeah, he probably would have got at least 3, 4, 5 more points out of that if he'd have led a lap somewhere in that race, even more than that. And it looks like Eddie D, dropped all the way back to 9th place, down by 73.
That's all right. I'm not out of it yet.
That's about 32 points. What do you get for a 5th place finish? Let's go back over here to the schedule and just see. Let's see if Eddie D had a finished 5th place. 5th place was Pockets, pulled home 39 points.
With a lap led, yeah.
With a lap led. So, and then he's off of you, he is 32 points.
Just to start the race, he would have got 32.
Yeah.
Even if he would have just started in M Park, he'd have got 32.
Yeah, so that would put Eddie D right back up there holding that 5th place spot. Right there, Palmy. But still, you're doing a great job holding right up in there, top 5.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm having fun now. You know, when you look at the other points for the trucks that you missed, you'll see it's the other way around where I missed that race.
Yep, and here's the thing. That just goes to show you that missing a race is more important than you think it is.
Yeah, because that will be another bonus point if you manage to hold on to that top 5 spot through the end of the segment. Top 5 all get 1 bonus point at the end of the first segment in the Cup Series.
Oh, I'm sure Gear will find his way past me.
So let's go over here, take a look at the truck points at the moment. Wow, looks like I've got a pretty decent lead there. I guess that would be we'd have to factor in those 3 wins. Would definitely have something to do with that. Pockets in second place in this series as well, down by 21. Eddie D, look at that, man. Third place, down by 33. Gear Jammer in fourth place, down by 38. And Hot Rod rounding out the top 5, down by 40 points. And yeah, there you are, down by 76. Pomian, having missed a race. So that
Even if I finished in last place, I would have been right behind Hot Rod in 6th.
Yeah, so 32 to 40 points, depending on where you finished, and you would be right up there in the top 5 more than likely.
I'm just saying, I ain't had a good finish in the truck all season, so I shows in the points.
Well,
It's all right. I'm in it for the long haul.
Let's move on.
Right, this is just preliminary. This is just preliminarily speaking, but it does make a difference because it will
the
come down to a few of those bonus points and
Bonus
you
points
know what I mean.
are the ones that
You get-
count. Right?
You get the
They're-
bonus points for finishing in the top, or you get a bonus point for finish or for winning the series, right? In the regular season, the first 26.
top
Yeah,
top 5 gets bonus.
top 5,
points,
I'll get one.
correct?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Is that 3, 2, 1, 1, 1 also?
No, segments are just 1 down the board.
One, yep, one across the board.
Oh, one down the board. I got you. Top 5. I got you.
Oh, wait a minute. I believe the winner gets 2, and the
Yes,
other,
that's what I was fixing to say.
the
That
other
didn't sound
get
right
4.
because
Yeah.
we always give the winner at least 1 extra for being the winner and everybody else. So we don't do participation trophies. We actually give the winner a little extra for being a winner.
Yeah,
Not
our
also ran.
participation trophies consist of the attendance
Bonus
points.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these particular races, though, these bonus point races that are 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, they do shake up that bonus point tally, as you'll see when we get over and take a look at the bonus points. That 3 bonus points for winning one of these makes a huge difference. Even 2 bonus points for second place can make a big difference. But even just picking up the 1 for being in the top 5, helps maybe edge you out over another driver in there, or at least keep you in pace with another driver. So you can see here at Texas on Friday night in the Xfinity Series. Looks like it was my show Friday night. I took the pole and the victory.
Yeah, I
on
tried
Friday
to.
night.
I tried real hard to wreck that one though.
Man, that was when you mentioned that blow up at the end on Friday night, that just brought it all back. You had that race. That was your race to win, and I couldn't get to you. I had taped up as well, and my light was on, and I was right behind you. If you hadn't blown up, though, I couldn't get to your bumper. Only way I was passing you is if you had made a mistake, and that blow up that almost took us both out. I got really lucky. I bumped you a little bit, but still managed to get around and take the win.
That Templar, I led the most laps. I had the dominant car, and I didn't even have as much tape on at that time as you did. I don't know what it is with Texas. It just does not like me.
I personally blame Axel's setups.
I'm not running actual setup.
Both nights I ran him, I blew up.
Well, you nearly made it. You nearly made it on Friday night, didn't you?
No, I blew up early.
Oh, did you?
72 laps down.
Yeah, he blew up at about the middle.
Let's go take a look at those results from Friday night.
Yes, Texan with the win. Joe was second. Mayhem third. Pockets fourth. And Eddie D rounds out top 5.
So Eddie D makes
AD with a bonus point. Yep.
makes up for that Thursday night miss and brings home a bonus point on Friday night. Yeah, I see you there, Palmy. You're right. 72 laps down. Blew up once again. And I believe you had mentioned to me earlier in the day at work that you weren't going to run that setup again on Friday night just because you had blown up on Wednesday night. But you decided to run it anyway?
Yeah, 'cause it was a little more stable for me off the corner, which is definitely a big thing at Texas, especially going onto that back stretch. So
And here's the crazy part, Killa. The Wednesday night setup, I ran the same setup. I changed the gear because of blowing up on Wednesday night. I went one click to the left, which makes it a higher gear, which means it shouldn't have even got as hot as it did on Wednesday night, and it didn't. It never even got to 200 until I put the other tape on that last run. But it only got to 200 when it blew up. So I'm confused.
Yeah, and you were in the front, clean air.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it should have never blew up. That's why I said I'm just lost and confused when it comes to Texas.
Maybe
and
go
here's-
in there and change the
I didn't know this till I talked to Gear on yesterday. He ran my setup on Wednesday night, and he ran my setup on Friday night, and he never got hot, never blew up, and his lights never came on. The same exact setup.
when you changed the gear, did you change the diff ratio or did you change
Yes,
fourth gear?
yes, the dip ratio.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I was going to say. If you just change fourth gear, maybe change that diff ratio. But yeah, if you change the diff and it still blew up, that's strange.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't know. It's a Texas thing with me. Since I've raced at BSR, I don't think I have finished a Texas race without blowing up.
Before we go to the points here, let's go back over the schedule and check in. Yes, it is Bristol on Friday night as well as Thursday night. So Wednesday, we will be at Fonda in the dirt. Thursday and Friday, we'll be at Bristol in the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series. So let's take a look here at our point standings in the Xfinity Series. Looks like I've got the lead there as well. BSR Hot Rod in second place, down by 16. Gearjammer in third, down by 26. Eddie D in fourth, down by 30. And Palmian in the top 5, down by 33. Pockets, I believe this is one you missed a race in, did you not?
Yeah, did I get? We don't give provisional points to it.
No, and if you
No.
had been there, you would be probably second place, I would guess, because that's anywhere from 32 to 40
What's this,
or so
Friday night?
points that you missed out on. This is Friday,
Friday
night.
night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you just had the 32 just for a starting park, that would put you, instead of 47 back, that would put you at 16 back. If you would be tied with Hot Rod, even at 32 points, that just for a starting park. So more than likely, if you'd made that race, you'd have second place here as well.
Well, thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate that. Hey,
Once again,
we
that helps
all miss one every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even I do.
every once in a while. But, you know, that puts Palmian right there, fifth place, down by 33.
Yep, that blow up cost me a spot. I was fourth.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can see there, it looks like Eddie D moved up a spot. You moved down a spot. So, you know, you guys are still right there, neck and neck with each other, 30 points, 33 points.
Yep, don't worry, Eddie. I'll catch you.
I'm not worried.
I'll at least be close.
So
No,
let's-
I actually enjoy racing with Eddie immensely.
Oh yeah, we have fun when we're out there, and who knows? Maybe I'll find another track like Atlanta for myself.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a good win.
I'll tell you this, if you can do good at Atlanta, most of them cookie cutter tracks tend to be, you can take some of the luck and some of the skill that you used at Atlanta. Atlanta's a tough track. If you can get a grip on that, then it does make some of these other places we go to a lot easier to get a hold of. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Like when I started out with you guys last season, I was having some good luck at Vegas.
Vegas, California, both of those tracks are really, then you get into the Chicagolands and Kansases and Charlottes, and Charlotte probably have a little bit of the similarities of Atlanta when it comes to tire wear and speed and stuff like that. So the Charlotte track that we use has a newly paved surface, so it's not quite as bad on tire wear. But yeah, I mean, man, anytime you can do good at a track like at Atlanta, you can build off of that, carry that momentum through the rest of the season with you.
Yeah, our Charlotte runs like Texas.
Yes.
Just don't use your Texas setup.
Oh no,
Hey,
no,
don't.
no. That's what pisses me off. With I can't run my Atlanta set at Texas either. If I could run my Atlanta set there, then I wouldn't blow up no more.
And to answer your question, Donald, yes, we will start. We take 2 weeks off, and then we have the picks and the meet and greet race, and then we'll start season 41.
We're taking 2 weeks off, or we're taking a week off and having a fun run.
Yeah, I see Vito corrected me out there, and you're absolutely right. As soon as I saw
We'll figure it
that
out.
15 back in second, I said, yeah, 32, that would be 15, not 16. So thank you. Thank you, Vito, for correcting my math there. Not really making me look dumb. Come on, man.
And before we get to the team series, for everybody's information, the dirt race on Wednesday night. Everybody knows that we changed it to one heat race, and the previous week's winner will not be able to qualify, and neither will first and second from the heat race. Our last dirt winner was Mr. Pockets, so everybody recalls. So Mr. Pockets won't get to qualify at Fonda.
Everybody's happy about that. The one place where I do qualify is in dirt. So, hey, we'll race our way from the back.
To the front, to the back, to the front, to the back, to the front.
From the back.
Good luck passing at Fonda. That's one of them tracks that's going to be very difficult to pass on. Great racing.
Oh, I plan on making up those positions when they're all wadded up against the wall down there is where I'll make my ground up.
Good luck with that. Here's the best thing you need to know, Pockets, with that track. It's got an inside wall and an outside wall all the way around it.
Oh.
Catching ping pongs from inside to outside all the time. Just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing that out there so everybody knows.
That's where you'll pass me. If you're behind me, you don't have to worry. Just wait for me to hit that inside wall, and your opportunity is going to be there.
I don't know.
Just keep pressure on him. Just keep pressure on him, and he'll drive it in too far and hit the inside wall, or push off the corner and hit the outside wall. That's how you pass Texan.
Just remember, there is one car decorated like a caution sign for a reason.
That's right. That'd be the rookie.
You just got to remember, once I hit that inside wall, you got to get past me before I bounce off the outside wall and come back down into you.
I don't usually have a problem with that. Just saying.
Well, I've got our Saturday night schedule up here. We have now completed 400 races in the Saturday night team series. Another milestone, another marker. Big number, 400. And remember, those are just official points races. That doesn't count the fun run weeks, the meet and greet races where we pick teams. So count all those, well over 500 races, but
550 to be exact, wouldn't it be?
Somewhere in that range, yeah. 400 scheduled Saturday night team series races. That's big right there. That's a marker. I remember when we hit 300, that was a big marker, and now we've made it to 400. So, congratulations everybody on that. Everybody who's been running in this series since the beginning. I believe I was here when the Saturday night team series started. We were running super speedways already on Saturday night when that idea was pitched by somebody for that team series. I don't know who that was, but man, he came up with a hell of an idea there. Because
people told that guy that idea wouldn't even work.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I have not been here since the beginning, Texan. I do know that.
Well, as you can see this season, we finished up at Talladega, and it was BSR Bubba J who took the victory for the Aftershock team one more time this season. Aftershock started this series out not too good. The first two races of this series, we had bad luck. All four drivers bad luck in those first two races. We did okay, I think, in the third race of the series, which kind of held us in there, but we were in a hole. We had a hole to climb out of after the first couple of races. And if you look at this schedule, we had a 4-week stretch. Race number 4, SS Joba takes the win. Race number 5, I took the win. Race number 6, Palmian takes the win. And race number 7, Bubba J takes the win. That is all 4 team members of Aftershock who
You
took
might
the
as well
victory.
you might as well took the next week too.
Where did we finish? Second place that week?
Second place
You
to Team
finished
Midnight
second,
Moon.
third, fourth, and fifth.
Yeah. So, but 4 weeks in a row, and each one of our drivers rotating on picking up a win. I don't know if that's ever happened before. If every driver for a team has won, well, I know maybe when we've had 3 drivers, that's probably happened before, but 4 on a team, has that ever happened where every driver on a team has won a race? Even if it has, all back to back like that. I think that's
Yeah,
got
it
to be a
depends
first.
depends on the number that we've had, because we've fluctuated from having 6 to 3. We've had 2 sometimes. We've had 5 teams with 2 or 3 people. It just depends. But yeah, that's still a very good statistic. That showed the strength of that team going in, and it's really no surprise with the caliber of drivers and on all the teams.
I
But
was
when
just
you
gonna
get
say,
that perfect combination, you know, some guys just work better together than others, and that's the beauty of the team series is that it's just randomly, you know, put together there. So the luck of the draw sometimes leads to a team that several of the drivers work real well together, and you'll see them have success like y'all did.
at the beginning of the season, that's the first thing me and Momo said. That's the team we had to watch. So that
Yeah. And we started horrible. We started out and we were in last place and came up.
Well, see, the first part of this series for us, Momo I think Momo had it in his mind, in order to win, he had to take out the other teams.
Well, he did that in the first 2 races. He won. He won Talladega. He won Daytona. So Momo took the victory. That Trump 2020 team really skated out to a good lead over the Mafia and Aftershock after those first 2 races.
And the third week at Daytona night, he came in second. Momo came in second. So
yeah. And
So,
as,
Kella, speaking of that, so 400 races. You think you want to race in every series?
oh, I don't know. That's a tough one right there.
Or you probably won more than one race in 1 or 2 of those 40. So that would be at least verified, at least just as a rough estimate of 40 wins just on Saturday night. Because
Yeah.
I think there was 1 or 2 or maybe 3 seasons that I didn't win a race, at least one race out of 10 in all of those. So I know that I won more than one in several of them. So I'm thinking probably around 40 or 50 wins since 2008 on Saturday night. That's pretty impressive. I mean,
Absolutely.
for all the people in there, like SS Joba, I mean, he's won 4. He won 4 races in one season, didn't he? Or 3?
3, yeah.
I think the record is 4 or 5. I think it's 4 in one season.
Several drivers took 2 in this. You see Momo up there with 2 wins right off the bat. Pockets, you took 2 wins on this series, and Bubba J also took 2 wins in this series. Randy
And I'll
C.
tell you,
If you look,
Palmion got his very first win in
yeah,
that series, right?
I see
I did.
as Vito's
Did
pointing
you?
out there.
Yes, I
Palmian
did.
first win at BSR. Also, Randy C. If you look at that Talladega week number
8.
8, yeah, Randy C. got his win
So
here.
two drivers got their first wins in season 40 of the team series. So that'll show you that.
I
I
got
mean,
I got my first win in season 30 in the team series.
so that just shows you that the competition level there is very strong. But I mean, people, it's anybody's game when you go in there. You know what I mean? You've got a legitimate shot of winning a race, and these guys have capitalized on that legitimate shot there on
And let's
Saturday
not
night. So
let's not forget last week's team race where Gear almost had it too.
Yeah,
absolutely,
he could have very well won that race.
yes.
If he pulled out, he had a good shot.
Yeah, he pushed his teammate Pockets to a win that night. He finished second place and pushed Pockets to that victory.
And I told him too. I said, "Here's the one thing you got to think about." I said, "You're all up at second, third place and stuff like that. You have the ability to make it the whole race, put yourself up there in a position, and in his defense." You're kind of the team series kind of relegates that you work with your teammate there, especially on the last 20 laps. So, had that been a regular race, he wouldn't have had to stay locked up on my bumper and pushing me and stuff like that. So I told him to look at that encouragingly because he has put himself in the position on the last couple of laps to be a contender and get one of these wins. So I said, just put that in your pocket and know that you can. You know what I mean? Because just making it to the end of one of those races on the lead lap with the lead pack with the green flag pit stops and stuff that we do, man, that's super tough. That's not as easy as it looks.
With as many green flag pit stops as we have, staying in the lead pack is not easy. It's not an easy thing to do at all.
No.
Yeah, and if that had been the Daytona race February 8th, the Cup race shootout there, 2 bonus points to win, and Gear had been in that same position, he might have rethought that. That's the one team race where, you want to work with your team, but hey, man, that's 2 bonus points.
Yep, 10-4.
You'll pass your teammate for those.
But in all defense, if Gear pulled out, Momo lied about pushing him. Momo could have went right by both of them, and then you know what I mean. Neither of them would have won. So
he could have.
He
or
did
at
the right thing.
At
sure.
the very least, Momo could have stolen second place away, and in the team series, every point counts.
That's right.
Keeping
That's
that
what I said.
team back to third place points instead of second place points matters.
He definitely did the right thing, but I know from because Momo was my partner that the whole plan was to push Gear. Gear moved. If Gear moved inside, Momo was going inside. If Gear moved outside, Momo was going outside. We had that all figured out, but Gear didn't move. Gear did what I thought was the right thing for their situation. And Momo agreed too that it was probably better that he just stayed behind Pockets anyhow. So
let's go look how the points shook out here for season number 40 in the team series. Aftershock with a big victory over Team Trump 2020, 20 points down. Wow, how about that? Trump 2020 down by 20. Black Car Mafia round out the field down by 26. So that's usually we don't see that kind of a point spread in this team series. It's usually a lot closer than that. But with at one team taking 5 out of 10 races, that makes it hard. It's tough to.
I also think that adding that extra person and just cutting down the number of teams from use, because for a long time we did the 5 flavors, then the 6 flavors of drunken cow jerky. So we always had to have at least 5 or 6 teams. Cutting it down to 3 teams, adding 4 people, I think is what led to that point separation, because you got that extra car that mixes itself in there and pushes one team back or pushes the other team forward, because y'all had a couple of times where you got 4 cars, you put them in the mix up in the top 4 or 5 positions. If they don't score, but they do take money or points away from the other team. So I think that's what led to
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit of that separation there.
Yeah, and lap cars, can make a difference too. Because several times during this season, we would find ourselves, some of our team a lap down, and it doesn't matter if you're a lap down. You can wait for your teammates to get back in their group and help push them. So 4 cars definitely makes a difference when it comes to drafting. I know it made a difference this past week, just last night. Um,
Yep.
I came out of the pits. I was just barely going to be able to hang on to, I think it was Hot Rod and Momo, um, up at the lead pack, and the rest of my team was back about 3 seconds, 4 seconds back, and 3 cars and 3 cars, it was going to be about even. So I decided to just drop back and let my other teammates catch me. Then we had the bigger pack, and we were able to catch all 4 of us right back up to that lead draft, back up to just 2 of the Trump team cars. And so draft makes a big difference. And when you have that extra teammate, that 4th car, that can hang back and get in your draft, it does. It makes a huge difference.
All right, I thought it was a good combination with 3 teams, and we'll take a couple of weeks, relax, have a few fun runs, and then we'll pick and do season 41. How about it?
And Donald's asking out there if we're going to do 3 of 4 or 4 of 3.
Don't know yet. I'll figure it out later.
What?
Yeah.
Donald's out in the parking lot smoking cigarettes, giving us trouble. What did he say?
He's I bet he's right there at his desk.
Yeah, probably knowing him.
Right there at his desk.
Bumble pockets and bubbles.
He was wondering what team sizes were going to be next round.
3
and,
teams of 4 or 4. Well, it just depends on it all depends on how many people we have sign up this season. So we'll make a determination as soon as we know how many
Yeah, that's
we're
what
actually going to participate.
that's what it usually boils down to, is how many people are actually going to want to be put on a team the week prior to picking teams, or the week of picking teams, and then we'll figure that out. It'll either be 3 teams or 4 teams, one or the other. I think if we have the same number, I would bet we'll probably go to 4 teams because of what we had just mentioned there. That that 4th car, can make a big difference for whatever team happens to get lucky that season.
Here is the beauty of having 4 cars, though. As you know, we say the 70% participation rate, which means if you can make 7 of 10 races, we expect people to have issues come up or just things going on and they can't make it to the race or something like that. With those 4 cars, it does make it a little better because you still have 3 people, you know what I mean? So that kind of balances it out sometimes. But we'll just have to discuss it, make a determination.
Well, we'll have a fun
we
run
always do.
this Saturday night, probably Daytona, since how we just ran Talladega, and rest of the week we'll have some dirt and some Bristol going on.
I'm just throwing it out there. I will not be around Saturday night.
Where are you going?
Not here.
Okay, butthole.
You won't be here either. Just to let you know ahead of time, too.
What are you 2 going on a date?
Hey, none of your damn business, is it?
Sounds like they are going on a date.
A little love affair happening here. I tried to ask him what he was doing at your house yesterday, and he never did answer me. So must be some.
I got my new wheel. I got my new wheel.
What new wheel?
The one that I was supposed to get off a gear, freaking, I don't know what, fucking
Oh, I
5
thought he was
months.
going to give that to me. What the hell happened there? How many wheels
No,
did you
not
got?
the
Where's mine
29.
at?
Not the 29, the Thrustmaster.
Oh,
TMX.
He brought it over, huh?
Yes.
how's that thing working out?
I don't know. I don't even have it hooked up yet. I'm trying to figure out how to get it attached to my desk.
Oh, it ain't got a thing?
It's got a thing, but it won't work on my desk.
Drill a hole. Put the bottom screws in.
I don't think it has bottom screws.
Sure, Larry.
I'm going to attach it like I have Trisha's attached to her desk. That's how I'm going to do it. The old bale wire and drywall screw.
Pocket's still making that potato salad.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Sorry, had to put the pickle in there.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our bonus points. Let's see how bonus points shook out after this week's bonus point races. So here are your Truck Series bonus points. You can see the Spring Texas top 5 right there. BSR Texan, Mayhem, Bubba J, Pockets, and SS Joba. So those 3 bonus points, like I said, those things make a huge difference in the overall getting a victory at one of these bonus points races. So that moved me up to 8 total bonus points in this Truck Series. That's a pretty decent lead over the next driver, who has got what looks like 3 bonus points, or the next most. Mayhem finishing second, did pull off 2 points, moved him up to 3 bonus points. Bubba J, Pockets, and SS Joba all picking up 1. So Pockets moved up to 3, SS Joba moved up to 2, and that would be Bubba J's first bonus point in the Truck Series here. So he has now moved on to that totals box with 1 bonus point. So it looks like we've got 3 drivers currently tied for second. Mayhem, Pockets, and Scar have all got 3 bonus points. Scar picking up some bonus points early this season. He hasn't been to many races lately. He's been out there on his property avoiding the coronavirus. But I'm sure he'll be back as it starts to get a little bit cold or warmer, get a little hotter. We'll see Scar back here racing some throughout the summer. Several other drivers there with 2. Momo, SS Joba, Eddie D, all have 2 bonus points. So with 8 bonus points, that's a 5-point lead currently in the Truck Series over the rest of these drivers. But we do still have the All-Star race, which will be a 3-2-1-1-1. That's at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And we've got the Fall Texas race. Larry vowing to come back with a much better truck in the fall, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him up there. He damn near pulled off the win.
I'll have the same setup into the hat Friday night.
Yeah, damn near pulled off that win on Friday night, so I wouldn't be surprised to see you get it in the trucks when we come up to that fall race and get those 3 bonus points. You still need to make it on the board over here. I don't see you over there in the total, so that 3
Not in the
bonus
truck.
points would sure
Yep.
help you out.
Yeah, I don't have any in the truck. I haven't had a good truck season. I don't think I've even finished many truck races.
That's the only 2 bonus point races left in the Truck Series, and then we have the segment before we enter the chase. The winner of the segment will get 2, and the rest of the top 5 will all get 1. So we've got a ways to go before we get there.
The All-Star race and the Texas race, right?
Yes, yeah, those are the only 2 left in the Truck Series.
Yes, because that only runs a 13-week schedule.
And still only 3 different winners here in the Truck Series, but we've only had 5 races total, I believe. So
Yes.
Mayhem, Scar, myself, the only drivers to win a race so far in the Truck Series. Let's go take a look at the Xfinity Series bonus points. You recall Pockets did have the lead in this Xfinity Series. With the victory for myself on Friday night, getting 3 more bonus points. Looks like I took that lead away from Pockets only by 1, though. Pockets.
That's some bull corn right there.
Yeah. You did pick up a bonus point in that race on Friday night. SS picked up 2. Mayhem and Eddie D also picked up a bonus point. So you're only back by 1 point. Currently, I have 6 bonus points total. Pockets with 5. Mayhem, looks like Mayhem, SS Joba, and Bubba J all have 3 bonus points here. Eddie D and Gear both have 2. Momo and Hot Rod have both got 1 bonus point here. So you're only down by 1 at the moment on Friday night. So you're still right there, and we've got several boxes left to fill up. We still only have 2 actual bonus point races. Michigan in the fall instead of the Texas race, since Texas is in the chase, and we have the All-Star race that'll be coming up also. 3-2-1-1-1. So some more chances at bonus points there, plus the segment 1 top 5, segment 2 top 5, and the full season top 5. We'll be all getting some bonus points for that as well. Pockets is still right there though, man. Only 1 bonus point back on Friday night. We got a lot of racing left to do, but Michigan, Charlotte, you got a good chance of getting some more bonus points there.
You just that's the one thing I try to encourage people all the time. Just don't play too much into that because you haven't won a race or you haven't gotten a bonus point. You want to get the bonus points where you can for the attendance bonus points and the segment bonus points for possibly being in the top 5 and stuff like that, because I'm telling you, when we go into the chase and we add all these bonus points after that first race, it's going to be a whole new world. I mean, it's not going to be, nobody's going to have a huge distinct advantage just because of the way these races shake out. So, I mean, everybody still has a real legitimate shot. You just got to, what pays off the most is just keep racing. Just keep showing up. Other people are going to have bad luck. You want to capitalize on that. That's really a huge thing right there, because just from capitalizing for some guys who may be racing extra hard and you may be playing a little conservative, though, it all comes down to, and like I said, those attendance bonus points. You imagine if you didn't get the attendance bonus point or a couple of the other bonus points that are just kind of automatic just for participation. How many times have we said we go to that last race that's going to be this year in Phoenix? How many times has it been 1 or 2 points difference?
Oh, yeah.
And it does make a difference.
In the Cup Series last season, it was literally 2 points to third place, 1 point to second, another point to third. So 1 bonus point can make all the difference.
Sure can. And we solved the way we do the points. We have solved the age-old problem of how NASCAR addressed it with having the playoffs and the chase and the segments and all that other bullcorn. We approached it from a little bit different angle. Plus, we have to figure in, people do have lives. They can't run. Very few people can run a full 90 race schedule every year. And because it is a long road to hoe. I mean, we race from February to November. And so just showing up and racing as hard as you can and being proud to walk away with those top 3s or those top 4s. That's what keeps you in those segment bonus points and stuff like that. So there's a lot of opportunities there, and you're not going to be that far behind when we get to the chase.
That's right. And you do get 1 provisional in the chase. We allow 1 provisional. It's only 10 races. As long as you can make 9 of them, you still got a chance to take a win. Matter of fact, I believe Mayhem missed a race in one of those series last year that he won the championship in. Did he not?
The cup one.
Yeah. Missed a race, got his provisionals, and still took the championship by 1 point.
Yes. But he really had to work. You know what I mean? He made that job a lot tougher on himself.
Yes, and
But
he had a little bit of luck with somebody blowing a gear.
yeah, absolutely. And how many times have I said luck's a part of it? We still talk about that famous fourth gear
Oh
loss.
yeah, I think that's going to be.
Thought you were going to get through it, didn't you?
That's
Jay?
going to be in the history books forever. That's never going to get that'll yeah.
I'll
hey.
tell you though, that solidifies everything that I just said about luck and stuff like you know what I mean, because that I remember that race so well because it was changing lap to lap to lap. We got to the closing laps. It was almost, I mean, they were all already getting out the 201 t-shirts and hats with the championship on it and everything. He comes out of pits, loses that gear. They had to take all the 201 stuff and put it over to the side and bring out the 4 stuff with the hats and the
No,
t-shirt.
Actually, they were after they put all the 201 stuff up, they were bringing out the 54 stuff. Because if you remember, right after I lost that gear, Mayhem was struggling in the beginning part of that race. His car wasn't
Yes,
that
it did.
great.
Yes.
Momo was doing pretty well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when I blew fourth gear, Momo was leading. He was ready to. They brought out all the 54 stuff because it was going to be Momo. And on the last pit stop, Mayhem makes some changes to his setup, and his car all of a sudden is running great. And
he
then they
tracked
had to
Momo
put
down
up,
and passed him,
yeah,
didn't he? With
they
about
had
2 laps to go.
they had to put up the 54 stuff and break
Yep.
out the 4. Yeah. So yeah, it was. I mean, that was a great season, great championship race. I mean, it comes down to 1 point a lot of times, but when it's between multiple drivers, more than just 2, you got 3 drivers that close in the points, and not just everybody's got a chance, but it's literally switching to Texan's going to be the champion. Oh, Momo's going to be the champion. Oh, wait, Mayhem is going to be the champion. That was some drama in that race. That was pretty fun. Speaking of Cup, let's go ahead and take a look at our Cup bonus points here right quick. It was Mayhem that picked up the victory at Texas in the Cup Series and grabbed the 3 bonus points. Bubba J pulled off a second place, grabbed 2 bonus points. SS Joba, myself, and Pockets finished out the top 5, all got 1 bonus point. So Pockets, you had the lead in this series as well. You still have the lead, but now you're sharing it with Mayhem. Mayhem picked up those 3 bonus points. You picked up 1, so that moves both of you guys up to 6 bonus points total here in the Cup Series. And SS Joba still in second place with 5 bonus points total. And it looks like I'm in third with 4. And then you got Momo, Hot Rod, and Bubba J all with 2. And again, those are Bubba J's first bonus points in this series as well. So picking up 2 bonus points at Texas moves him into that totals box over there with a total of 2. And look at there, Palmian in the race, in the bonus points race over here in the Cup Series with 1 bonus point as well. So
I see Gear Jammer out there. Ask him how the R factor testing went today.
weren't you in here?
Yeah, but I just wanted to hear his thoughts on it.
So what do you think, Gear Jammer? How'd you like the R factor? It's a little delay, so it'll be a 15-20 seconds or so before he hears that and gets to typing in. What did y'all run in that R factor?
Late models
Late
at O'Reilly Speedway.
O'Reilly Speedway. What about?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't run any
I think it
NASCAR?
used to be what's the one in St. Louis, Larry?
I don't know.
Memphis, St. Louis. It's in St. Louis. I can't think of the name of the track that changed it.
So that was you ran dirt?
No, it was a short track asphalt, late model cars.
Okay. I heard y'all talking about NASCAR stuff, that they had all the trucks, cars, Xfinity cars, and all the
Tracks,
tracks.
everything, just a ton, 3 gigs worth of stuff.
Did y'all not run any of the NASCAR stuff?
No, Chad was getting us just all set up, and that was something that he already had kind of default set up that we could just get in there and try. He said the Cup cars are really hard to drive. The late models were fantastic, I thought.
I had fun with them.
Oh yeah, Eddie, you were there. What? Yeah, I'm sorry, Eddie. You were there all day. Did they seem a little easier to drive, Eddie? Those late model cars. They
Yes,
seem pretty forgiving.
They were forgiving, and for me personally, it almost felt like the response was better. If that makes any sense. I mean, I could feel my car trying to kick out a little bit and stuff like that, and I was able to pull it back in.
So I see Gear typing in the collisions are better, and it looks like same graphic-wise. Graphics a little better. Collision, is that like, say, when you get into another car,
Your crash model shows damage, that kind of stuff. I'm sure that's what he's talking about.
What about, say, like door banging? You know, when you're door banging with somebody, is it as sensitive as 2003, where you know just about any kind of touch is going to
No.
somebody around?
No, it's
I'll
more
guarantee
forgiving.
R Factor's better than NR 2003 and that, because the dirt's way better. You can actually door bang good in the dirt, like the real cars do. You can bump and rub, and unless you actually wreck a guy, you pretty much don't have an issue.
Well, that'll be something we'll all have to try out. I believe I still need to install Steam since I redid once I redid my computer. I have not reinstalled Steam on this thing, so I still don't have Steam. I don't have any other games other than NASCAR installed on this one.
Well, you need to get that done.
Well, that's about all we got for you guys this week. It's been another great week of racing. We got another bonus point race behind us now, and just a couple more bonus points races to go for the entire season. The season seems to be flying by, as they usually do. We're now, what, 7 races in to the first segments?
In the Cup and Xfinity, yep.
Yeah.
And we're not quite halfway through the truck yet.
So it's always, interesting seeing those bonus point boxes starting out pretty much empty, and as they fill up over the season, they're getting there. So we got some boxes full, and still got a ways to go in racing. We'll be hitting the halfway point here in a couple of more months, and we'll see where we all stand going into the last half of the season before the chase. So we appreciate all you guys tuning in with us out there live, keeping the chat going up on YouTube. And thanks again to all you guys for being in here, helping out this week. And we'll see you guys on the track Wednesday night in the dirt at Fonda.
See
Thank
ya.
you, everybody. Thank you, Texan, for all your work. Thanks, everybody, for being here. See y'all. Holla.
See you, everyone.